Commodity prices are selling off, so should you be selling the stocks? Now, Stephanie, we have copper, silver, oil. I've been struggling here to find momentum. Would you be selling these stocks in energy and the industrials if lower prices are really factoring in lower growth and skittish investors?
You know, normally I would say yes, but these stocks are already down so much already. But I also say that this is when you find opportunity. So what we've been doing is we're kind of like tweaking the portfolio, owning high quality, owning the #1 companies in the energy space, in the various different segments within energy, and just being very careful, and also taking profits when we can. You know, so we've been selling Chevron and we trimmed some Ensco. So, but we would be buyers on on pullbacks.
Right. So then, if you're trimming Ensco, trimming Chevron, where are you going to put that money within the energy space then?
Well, we were overweight energy, so we want to wait for the pullback. But I think you could buy really any of these. I mean, Schlumberger is now down over 25 points from its high, and that company is the best in the industry. It's trading at a 10-year low in terms of its average multiple. So, sure, earnings could come down, but this company continues to see strong activity, and as long as oil prices stay strong, and I think even 60 to 80 WTI, I think you're going to continue to see strong activity in this space. So again, you want to be opportunistic, pick very carefully because these are commodity stocks, but I think you can buy, again, the #1 names in each segment, and I think long term you'll be pretty happy.
And you did mention that perhaps the earning estimates would come down. I saw one lower guidance for Schlumberger earlier this week. Are we going to see more of that, and should you take that opportunity to buy before the quarter then?
Well, I think the reason that Schlumberger's numbers have come down were really actually company specific, mix specific. Okay. But I think as long as oil prices stay pretty firm, I think the numbers actually are pretty good, and I think production numbers overall for the industry are going to be pretty solid.
All right, really quickly, moving into the industrials, focusing on the copper and silver price volatility. What are you kind of trimming, and then what are you getting more heavily weighted in?
Yeah, so we've done a ton of work from conferences this week. Many companies have spoken. We still feel very good about Cummins, UPS, DuPont, really those three really outstanding. We did take profits rather in Caterpillar. I think in this environment you don't need to have the overlapping. I think there was a lot of overlap between Cat and Cummins. Still like Caterpillar, just think it could probably go lower, and if so, then we'll be buying it back. But again, none of these companies that I just mentioned talked about any slowdown yet. These two are #1 in their industries. So they're doing a great job, strong balance sheets. They may not be right for now, but we do think long term they are right. So we would be staying with them.
So for the long term, you really have to kind of ignore the volatility in the commodity prices and stick to the best names in the energy and industrial space.